Watch out, watch out, watch out! KO! Here's the cover.
Alright, what's up my indigenous people? Welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in. So before we get started, I just want to let you guys know I created a new online store. It's called Zil. It's also kind of my clothing brand that I'm gonna work with from here on out. I'm gonna have all kinds of stuff on there, memes, funny things, serious things, just anything I could think of that I'm gonna be making and putting on shirts, on clothing. I might try to make a few masks. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know, we'll see how that goes, but I just wanted to let you guys know the link's gonna be down in the description below, so go check that out. Hey, it's free to look, you don't have to buy anything, just give it a quick look, see what you like, see what you don't, whatever. But yeah, so like I said in the last video, I'm gonna be dropping 3 videos a week. The last one that I did earlier today is all things indigenous, just kind of giving you a backstory on my little clothing brand, my store. I don't need to get into that. If you guys watched it, hopefully you did. This one's actually going to be the second video of the week, which is story time, personal story, Rez Adventures, whatever you want to call it. It's just my own personal stories that I bring from experiences in my life and stuff like that. And then starting tomorrow, I'm going to start documenting my journey on decolonizing my mind. So that's kind of what's happening, and let's get into this video right now. So what I wanted to talk about today is one of the biggest things we see on the Rez, and that's like pastime. What do you do for your pastime? What do you do? I know my family, what we did was, when we weren't at our great grandma's during the weekend, which is in Wheatfields, when we weren't, playing outside in the dirt, riding bikes or picking up sticks and pretending to be army men, we were throwing mattresses in our living room, and we were reenacting or even creating our own scenes of WWE. So, I just want to know, what do you guys do on your pastime? Do you guys do stuff similar? Comment down the link below, let me know. But that's kind of what I'm talking about today, is just, wrestling, fighting, boxing, as a pastime, and why that kind of intertwines with our culture and just some of the things that used to happen in the past. So, like I said, whenever we weren't playing in the dirt, chasing the sheep outside, or at our great grandma's during the summer, the winter, the weekends, whenever we were, watching WWE or reenacting it. Most of the time we were reenacting it, we didn't really watch it. We watch it a little bit, and then, we would get so riled up, we would just start wrestling. So what we used to do, and this is just one of the really, I guess, more fun things that we used to do, is, we used to get my mattress, my brother's mattress, and my younger brother's mattress. So it would be my older brother's mattress, my mattress, and my younger brother's mattress. When we all had our own mattresses, but when we were younger, we used to have to share one mattress because that's what we did. Anyway, when we all had our own mattresses, we would bring them out into the living room, into where we used to watch TV and stuff. We'd throw all of our pillows, all of our blankets down on the ground and on top of our mattresses, and then we would look up, actually we didn't even have YouTube back then. We would kind of record with my mom's phone or just whatever we had on hand. Honestly, don't even remember how we used to do it, but I know we didn't have YouTube because we didn't have the internet back then. But what we used to do is somehow we would get music to walk out to, trying to be cool and stuff. Actually I remember. So this is old school. It's gonna give away my age a little bit. So what we used to do, we would get CDs because that's what we had. It was early 2000s still, and we didn't have MP3 players, iPods, stuff like that. We had CD players, like that big. You used to carry around in your pocket, put headphones on, and we used to have CDs. Believe it or not, I was young enough, old enough, whatever, to have CDs. So we used to put those in a little stereo system that we had, and we'll come out to music. We'll be walking out doing a little dance, showboating like they do on WWE, and we would pretend to run into the ring, wave our hands in the air yeah, all right, and then one of us would have like a fake announcement. The first one would be funny, like, oh, here comes the rowdy Rez dog from Kayenta, Zeker the Freaker, or something like that, And the first one would be kind of funny, and then we would get mad at you, like, hey, this is serious, this is wrestling, this is serious, this is WWE, what are you doing? Take this seriously. So they would do the real thing that we told them to do, the announcement or whatever, and we would walk out thinking we're all cool, being serious. And honestly, it was really cheesy because we got so serious that honestly the funny ones that we used to do to tease each other, the funny announcements were way better than the ones that we did when we were serious. It was so cheesy. Anyway, we would come out like that, with a little announcement like, oh, the rowdy Rez dog of Kayenta, Zeker the Freaker. And then you would run out with the music playing. You would jump on the couch, go like this, yeah, whatever, do your little introduction. Then you stand there and wait. One brother would be, or cousin, because a lot of Dean, he would be there too. One of them would be on the sideline being the announcer for the first round. And then, another one of my siblings or cousins would run in, do their little introduction, and then they would go ding, 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 and we start wrestling and trying to do the moves that we saw on the TV, throwing each other down, jumping on the couch and jumping on each other. We would do that until someone got mad, until someone started crying, until we got in trouble pretty much. So we broke a lamp or something. We would do it until either someone was crying, someone was mad, and a real fight, like a real fight broke out, or until we, broke something, because we were rowdy little Rez boys. Of course, we were gonna break something almost every time we wrestled. That's just what we did. So that's kind of my little story for the day. It's just the pastime. We would create our own little scenes of wrestling and stuff. And I guess one time I remember, which was really cool, is we were trying to learn wrestling moves. We were trying to learn like the hard ones, like how Rey Mysterio used to like jump on people and like flip around and stuff. So we were trying to learn like the crazy ones like that, Matt Hardy's front flip, stuff like that. And so there was this one time we had all of our stuff out. We did our announcement, and we were like wrestling and stuff. And I think it might have been my little brother. It was either my little brother or my cousin Cody. I'm pretty sure it was my little brother, because my cousin Cody didn't really come out to Kayenta so often because he lived kind of far. He would mostly just meet us up in Wheatfields, and most of our wrestling would be like inside on top of mattresses, making a whole mess of the house. Anyway, so it was my little brother, and it was definitely me and him wrestling. So we were like, wrestling each other, doing the fake hits, whatever, all of the showmanship that came along with it. But whenever we did like the moves, like the moves, the big moves, like the Batista bomb, the tombstone, stuff like that, we would actually do the moves. We tried to be as safe as possible, but we were kids. We didn't know, how to choreograph that stuff. But so my little brother, he pretended to what is this called? Clothesline me. Yeah, clothesline me. So I did like the showmanship. I ran into his arm, jumped on the ground, and then he jumped on the couch. And usually, we just do the 5-star frog splash when we were doing that, the high flyer stuff. But today, he decided to be a little bit more adventurous, So what I did, I grabbed the pillow, just like this, I grabbed it, threw it on my chest. Because usually, sometimes you jump down with your knees just because you think it's more safe, even though it hurts the other person. So I was like, oh, I'm grabbing this in case, because he was notorious for doing that. He would always start a fight because, no knees. When you do that, no knees. But he would always do it just, I don't know why. Anyway, so today he decided to go above and beyond to surpass the limits that we set for ourselves. And he decided to not do a 5-star frog splash. Instead, he wanted to do a Matt Hardy front flip. All right. So I was laying on the mattress on the wrestling mat, and you know, he jumped on the couch, and he didn't just jump on like the part you sit on either, or the arm bar. Instead, he jumped on the top of the couch, like he stood on the very top of the couch, which is like almost 3 feet off the ground. You know how high the couches are. Like, it's just a standard size couch. So he jumped on that, and I was like, whoa, why is he way the heck up there? So I grabbed another pillow, threw it on top of the other one, and I saw him jump, you know. So I closed my eyes, braced myself, and then I look up, and I see him, like, you know, doing like a front flip. And I just see his butt, I see his ass just coming towards me. And the pillows were like on my chest, and his ass was coming towards, you know, my face. So I rolled out of the way. But where I was kind of like at, it was like right where the two mattresses meet. And there's a little bit, like a little gap there. So his ass was coming towards my face. I didn't want to, you know, break my nose or, you know, have him fart on me or whatever. So I rolled out of the way so I wouldn't get his ass in my face. And he landed like right in between the mattress, right in the gap. So when he landed, the mattress is kind of spread out, and he just, boom, he smacked the floor. You know, we didn't have concrete floor. We had some old carpeting, but you know, jumping off of a 3-foot couch and landing on the floor like butt first, full force, you know, from a front flip, it's gonna hurt. And he smacked the ground. It sounded like it hurt too. Like, you just hear him, and he bounced up a little, and he immediately started crying. And you know, like when you fight your siblings or when you make them cry, the first thing you do is run up to them, you know, try, hey, be quiet, we're gonna get in trouble. So I was trying to do that, but he was crying and sobbing, and my brothers, you know, immediately, my brother, I don't remember if my cousin Dean was there. He might have been. I hope he was, because he loves wrestling more than anybody. Anyway, you know, we were trying to make sure Blake wasn't crying and stuff like that. And then, you know, my older brother, like, he was in like the watching position, you know, like stand by, be a ref, 1, 2, 3, ding, 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 stuff like that. He went from that, like, really intrigued, to pretending to watch TV, trying to be all sly on the couch like he had nothing to do with it. So he immediately went from like watching to laying on the couch, just acting all leisure, trying to pretend he wasn't in there, you know, watching and egging us on and stuff like that. And my little brother was crying. I was trying to make him stop, and then, you know, my mom heard, why is he crying? She came out yelling, why is he crying? Blah, 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 yelling at us. You guys need to stop. And then we ended up having to clean it up, and we were not allowed to wrestle for a little bit, but, you know, we always did. We didn't care. We were rowdy Rez kids. So that's my story of the day. You know, let me know if you have a story similar to that, what you do for your pastimes with your siblings, if you have siblings. You know, what you do for fun on the Rez, on those boring days when, you know, you didn't have internet, we didn't have television. Just let me know. Leave a comment down below. Like this video. Have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.